All right, we've already had a coin toss, and Pei has won the toss. So we're going to get this game started now. Good luck, ladies. Time in 0-0. Point. One zero. Side out. Side out. Zero one. Side out. One zero. Side out. Zero one. Side out. One zero. Point. Two zero. Point. Three zero. Side out. I thought we were going to have some ball boys. Zero three. Side out. Three zero. Side out. Zero three. Point. One three. Side out. Three one. Point.
Xiao struggled to open her account, has got that 1 point on board, needs a lot more.
I don't like to pick favorites, but she did seem like the more confident one, even in the walk-in. Had a couple of athletes cheering her on as well. But look, it's early days. And Sarthak, first of all, thank you for bringing me into the sport, mate. It's been a few weeks that I've just about started. And again, fantastic point there. Right, so again, it took me a couple of hours this morning to just walk around the different courts and see all these guys and girls playing. Super enthusiastic. Buddy, what I want to ask you is, ooh, just off the net, and she takes it back. Oh, is this really common? Constantly hitting the nets? Is this very common, Sarthak?
I won't say this level of common. I mean, this was a lot, and
1-4.
certainly getting lucky there.
Did you manage to hear the questions I asked them? So what I asked them, quite like a greedy person, is the cheat meals they want to have if they do lose today. It was funny because Pei went straight to desserts, and Xiao said she wants to dive deep into a big bucket of butter chicken. Which one would you pick?
Well, I would just want to enjoy everything, but I don't think my diet matters. It's what they eat that, I mean, truly defines their performance, because they're so particular about the nutrition. I have been speaking with them, and every ounce of what goes into their body is measured, most of them, because that's how they perform at the peak level.
I don't even want to start with what measurements of food have gone in mine and Sarthak's belly last night, enjoying some local Delhi food, which is fantastic. But look, also, Sarthak, what I want to ask you again about this sport in particular is both these girls have played 4 games each. And it's tough. You cool down and then you have to warm up again. What is the process? Because you've seen them quite closely. Are they constantly going and warming up, or did they let themselves cool down completely?
So right before the matches, you'll see them doing a lot of warm-ups in particular. But other than that, they're working with the foam rollers, the massage guns, or just pure stretches. Oh, wow, what a shot that. The backhand down the line, that's a thing of beauty. And Pei Kao is certainly, it's like she's played on this court. She knows what this court feels like.
Well, you could tell the moment she entered, there was a little bounce in her step, and she was just raring to go. Xiao, on the other hand, the butter chicken queen. Oh, there, she's lost another point. Also, what I've generally seen is such a big disparity in points is not generally the case. So clearly, Pei is mastering this court.
8-1.
Solid forehand. So she sends that forehand exactly where she sent the previous backhand. So she's targeting that soft spot towards the baseline, because she knows somewhere that Xiao is struggling with her own forehand. So she's figured out the weakness. And as they change sides now at 9-1, they're taking their time here. This is going to help. If at all it can, this is the best opportunity for Xiao to press that reset button.
I think a change of momentum comes as we see the umbrella, which was supposed to shade them, has just fallen because it's a windy day in Delhi today. Sarthak's hair was all over the place a couple of hours ago as we were out in the balcony. But look, I think breaks like this really do help, because you get to figure out what you're doing wrong. 9-1, big disparity in score, but again, anything can happen because it goes up to 3 sets.
So the first one to head back on court. Like you said, the spring in her step, Chinmay, showing Pei Kao, full of energy, full of confidence. But now this is where I expect a turnaround. That's the thing about pickleball. Things change, and they change really quick. And if Xiao Wang has to turn this around, she has to right away. She has to believe. She started off quite well. She got back-to-back breaks. It's just that you have to win points on your own serve, which she was struggling with.
How about a friendly wager? Because I genuinely don't see a come around from this. I think 9-1 and Pei's confidence, I think, is looking fantastic. So how about we have a friendly wager? We can figure out what we wager in a bit, but I see Pei dominating all the way. And just as I said that, the commentators cursed. God.
So close, but that angle, the inside-out forehand, goes wide. Again, taking the initiative, Pei Kao. Xiao with the serve now from the ad side. She gets that nice serve, but again,
just not in the game today, Sarthak. I think a couple of shots that you would imagine someone at her level to dispatch with ease. Probably the 4 again. These basic shots. You reckon it's just because of the 4 games and the heat and all of that together is playing a part?
So I'd say 2 things. One, obviously the nerves playing a factor. She's the first person to play on this championship court at the PWR DUPR India Masters, so nerves a massive factor. Secondly, we'll continue that. Solid.
Point,
Secondly,
game,
when your opponent is playing
11-1
such clinical
Miss Pei.
pickleball,
2
what do you
minutes,
do?
change
You don't have
ends.
much to do.
I think I've got a new favorite already. This is literally the first game I'm commentating in pickleball, and I think pays my athlete to watch out for, not just in this game, but in this tournament. And I think this is where, as Sarthak rightly pointed out to me yesterday, Xiao should ideally take as long as she can, regroup, hydrate, because things just ain't working for her right now. Sarthak, do you still see a comeback from here onwards, or your chips are going down as well?
So for me, it's also a lot to do with the bounce on the court towards Zhao's side, because I can see that she's not able to read it too well. So once she figures that out, technically speaking, when she understands this is a surface which would not be as similar to the ones she plays when she trains at home. So it's something that she has to get accustomed to. Maybe if she's got that read, I don't see that because it's going to take some time, but if she can get that read going, she can handle the nerves, why not push this to a third?
Sarthak, I need to commend you on your power of just noticing things, because the side she is on was being touched up just before the game started as we were gearing up. So I think that's a fantastic look at what the situation is and how it might have affected her adversely. And clearly the athletes don't know what is happening just before the game because they were playing their own respective games. So again, I think once the sides are changed, we'll have to probably figure and see if Pei can handle it slightly better.
And what a time this is following the successful launch of the PWR World Tour in July 2024 in Dubai. This tournament in the capital city of New Delhi marks the first fully owned and operated event by PWR. This truly sends waves
15
across the
seconds.
globe when it comes to the world of pickleball.
Mate, absolutely. And since I'm the latest to get bit by the bug that is pickleball, I think it was beautiful to see the number of sponsors that this beautiful event has. Something that's so new, so nascent. We were doing a video in the morning. We'll get back to that as live play seems to be resuming. I think
Game two,
this is Xiao's
time
chance
in.
to come back.
0-0.
More after the rally.
Well, sides change, do the fortunes change. Now it's Zhao on the side of Beckvall. She's on the
1-0.
front of your screen right now towards the upper side, and can she capitalize on from that side?
Side out.
Indeed, she does. Unfortunately, not there. It's outside. But look, I can't wait. There's an entire 4 days of action coming up, and Sarthak and I are going to be right here bringing it all for you as Pei has the
0-1.
ball in the hand.
Point.
Xiao, unfortunately, just seeming to be out of it.
1-1.
Another serve coming right up.
Side out.
Rare self-proclaimed foul there.
1-1.
Actually, net from Pei. Not like her, at least in this game.
Side out.
Taking the initiative, they're going for the backhand down the line, but again, nerves. She's got to
1 second.
believe. She's got to maybe go after that
Guys,
cross
is it
court, the
possible
safer
for us to get
option.
some
Now
water?
Beckvall with the serve.
These guys are.
She's towards
flying
the
their
right
fists
of
here.
your screen in the black Pei, and in the white jersey you have Zhao, who's now moved to another side, to the other one, and we hope that helps,
Okay.
because that certainly helped Beckvall in the
1-1.
first game.
Well, certainly the score says that it's 1-1. Still early days though.
Side
And
out.
there we go. Probably for the first time in the game, we see Xiao with a chance to take a lead and sort of cement her place in this game, because so far, unfortunately for her, she's been blown away by Pei's aggression. Just fantastic play from the
1-1.
baseline and up ahead as well.
Point.
The errors are visible, and I would say because they're so close to those sidelines, they're definitely
2-1.
getting a read on the ball. They're not too comfortable as of now. Once they find that rhythm, again,
So
going for
down.
that big one. Not needed.
You reckon it's the change of courts that done this? Because the courts there were certainly slightly
1-2.
different from this. A little carpeting done on this one. You reckon it's the difference?
Without a doubt, Chinmay, without a doubt, because of course they had their warm-up. They did have that time to understand how much
My
the
bad.
ball would
Side.
bounce. But with the matches played on the
2-1.
outside courts, having come in from there, there is a massive change. And they'll have to get used to playing on this one.
Side out.
And just as Xiao was cementing her lead, Pei gets the service back. Sounds like a game of tremendous patience, a virtue that
1-2.
I tremendously lack.
Point.
Patience, self-belief, resilience, and more importantly, backing yourself at all times. Because if for a single moment you believe it's
2-2.
over, it's over. It actually is.
Side out.
Ooh, action spicing up. But look, what I was really hoping to see some nice long rallies that unfortunately have not happened so far. But I
2-2.
think it's the 13th time I've said it's still early days. Hopefully this one proves me wrong.
Take a
Point.
moment to appreciate that serve. That is a gutsy serve. Finds the sideline, goes after it. And she's got the lead in the second
3-2.
game, interestingly, Chinmay.
Not for long.
Side out.
Wow, you have your favorite. You know what you're doing here. For all the Xiao fans, they're coming after you.
2-3. Point. 3-3. Point.
Again, the depth on that ground stroke from Pei Kao,
4-3.
because then it didn't allow her to get her footwork right. Xiao had to hurry up. Has to be one of the rallies
Side out.
of this match. Wonderful. The athleticism on display there from Pei Kao in particular. Now taking her time there, Xiao, because that's what she needs. She needs to slow things down. The more she raises the speed here, things
3-4.
are going to be all over.
And it's also
Point.
it also happens to be a 4-day tournament, so you need to conserve energy. Can't go gung ho on day one. Game tied at 4-4. This one much closer than the
4-4.
last one, and hopefully it just keeps getting spicy as the game goes on.
Ooh, never easy. That
Side out.
overhead when you are looking right into the sun as well, because it's nice and hot here in New Delhi.
I'm going to be a little realist here and say,
4-4.
should the shades in the cap help?
The school shades should definitely
out.
help, but not on that occasion. But again, you have to appreciate what Pei Kao is doing. She's being relentless. She's not letting Xiao step in. She doesn't want to let her take this to a third. She's just pushing so hard.
4-4. Side out.
The inside out four and a fancy shot, Chinmay. I mean, if you get it right, it's one of the most beautiful shots in the game.
I literally got off my chair in excitement. Unfortunately, I had to sit back down.
Four, 4.
Ooh, that was close. She got the first backhand volley. Nice and crisp. On the second occasion, just sends that long.
5-4.
Ooh, what a forehand
Hello.
cross court. One of the best from Zhao Wang so far.
Yeah,
The
shot of the
sheer pace on that.
Shot of the day so far, man. I got too excited. Jumped right in.
4-5.
Can she turn it around?
Ooh, the nice
out.
mix-up. So this time she looked for the cross court from the backhand side with a slice. So it just shows she's got that versatility. She's got the ability to mix it up.
5-4.
Needs that percentage going. Needs that consistency.
I think
Point.
Pei is reading her very well as well. I think when she's slicing it, every time she dinks the ball, she's the top spin, she's getting all of it quite nicely.
Timeout,
Which again, I
receiver.
think Pei
Score
will go for the
6-4.
jugular
1 minute.
purely because it's a long week. They need to conserve their energy so she can get it done in 2 games, then why not?
The legendary referee Byron on court, monitoring everything closely. Attention to detail from the legend. And things looking better for Zhao in this one, but still a lot of work to be done.
You know, it's slightly sad when you say looking better, but you're still down 6-4. And like I said, again, it just seems like I'm taking Pei side a little too much. But I think her style of play is really exciting. She's been covering the court a lot better. Versatility of shots, I think both of them have a great array in their arsenal. But I think right now Pei far, far superior. And I don't see that changing, honestly. I think Sarthak is a little more hopeful. He has a bigger heart. And he's hoping that it stretches a little more for the sake of the game. Pretty much a brand new sport. People, I mean, it's been around since the 1960s, but it's just fantastic to see the way it's
seconds.
picked up in India. Sarthak and I from Mumbai as well is just been going ballistic there, Sarthak. You play quite a bit, don't you?
Well, the pickleball fever has caught on to everyone. It is indeed booming across Mumbai, Delhi, the entire country. Born in the USA, but I think it's being beautifully grown here in India. I mean, it's being nurtured and people are loving it. It's just the courts are booked, packed across the urban cities, and that's just an indication of where things are going. And with what we saw in Dubai, the PWR World Tour launch, and now with the Pickleball World Ranking, 700 ranking points on stake for 52 weeks,
Receiver.
leading up to the PWR DUPR
Timeout.
India
7-2.
League in Mumbai.
Time in.
Things are just getting bigger and bolder,
6-4.
better all the way.
Point.
Again, like I said, Pei just slowly and gradually increasing the pressure on the jugular. Just almost you can see
7-4.
that there is a little bit of defeat in the gameplay.
Side out.
So the backhand down the line, always a riskier option compared to the cross court because you have lesser room, lesser distance to play with. Also the higher
4-7.
part of the net on the sides. So you would always want to opt for the cross court if you want to take less risk. And again, you see a
Side out.
forehand down the line attempted there from Zhao. So in terms of the longer rallies, you'll see that more when you see players going cross court. But the way pickleball is evolving over the last 6 months,
7-4.
Chinmay, you've seen a lot of the dinking style of play, which is a slower style of play, going towards the driving style of
Side
play,
out.
where you're just driving the ball hard. So the speed, the sport
4-7.
evolving so fast. It's becoming faster day by day. And that's what's visible even in this
Side out.
contest.
7-4.
Again, if you see that one, it hits the higher part of the net. Now, if she had gone cross-court, if Pekao had used that opportunity, it would have been a safe option because it's gone through the center of the net, which is lower.
Little margins, buddy. Little margins make a big difference, and I think that's what we got to see there.
4-7.
Fighting for a life here.
Side out.
What's important here for Xiao is to get that break.
7-4.
Get that break as soon as possible. Looking for the lob, but
Point.
just sends it right in the hitting zone of Beckvall, who just dispatches that.
She's not the type to hold back, is she? She sees the opportunity and bam! She takes it instantly.
8-4. Point.
So the chip being utilized there, but again, she's looking out of sorts here. She's just not finding that rhythm,
9-4.
unfortunately for herself. Xiao. Wow, that has to be the shot of this match from Beckvall. Take a bow. Beautiful. And she's earned herself multiple
10-4.
opportunities to win this. And she does so
Point,
in
game,
some
match,
style.
11-4, Miss
What a
K.
performance.
Congratulations.
What a day on championship court in straight games. Your winner here, Beckvall.
And